What's going on, Blackish fam? I hope all is well in your corner of the world. We're going to continue going through the catalog of Tobe Nwigwe. He's easily become one of my favorite artists right now. The imagery, his artistry, his lyrics, the depth in his lyrics. It definitely requires taking some time, and we get surgical with it. I like breaking down the bars so we can all understand the context, right? Something so deep as his lyrics, it's really important that we understand what's going on to truly understand his vision as the artist. So, if you're a fan of good music, not just of Tobe Nwigwe, but good music in general and understanding what's really being said, don't forget to like the video, but subscribe to the channel as well. Without further ado, we're going to get right into it. Get my scrubs on. I'm going into surgery right now, right?
How life seems black and white until the light adds color. A rose will rise through mulch that hides the seed within a mother.
I like it. He's always so deep, right? He's saying everything seems black and white. Well, when things are black and white, what do you say? They're dull, right? They lack color. They lack that. You're almost colorblind. You're seeing the world from a very dull perspective. He said until the light adds color, right? So until your eyes open and you can process light, instead a rose will rise through mulch that hides. Mulch is meant to protect against weeds, right? It's hard for anything to come up that way.
Drop. Seasons changing, I know you can see the glow. Ooh, baby rappers, this might go, I'm Goku.
Yo, that beat though.
A mother. Drop it. Seasons changing, I know you can see the glow. Ooh, baby rappers, this might go, I'm Goku.
Oh, he's got a reference. What is that? Dragon Ball. He said, "Baby rappers is my Gohan, right? I'm Goku." He's basically sunning someone, right, or sunning the industry. The son, Gohan, he's the half breed. He's one of the most prominent characters in the Dragon Ball series. He's the eldest son, I believe, of what you would consider the protagonist, right? Goku and his wife Chi-Chi. So just to understand what's going on there.
Seasons changing, I know you can see the glow. Ooh, baby rappers, this might go, I'm Goku. Sunning them, every one of them. None of them could ever pick up a pen and pad and try to summon them. No cap, this ain't just cold rap. This a known fact, my hope that you're archangel. Most cats are post
Yo, I love that beat. He's just riding it too. But yeah, he says, right, he said, I'm sunning them, right? That's the reference for Gohan and Goku. He said, I'm sunning them, every one of them, but also none of them, right? He said none of them could ever pick up a pen and try to summon me, right? Summon, you kind of playing on evil, or summon a spirit, if you would, right? There's a play on words because he also talks about the archangel. He said, ooh, no cap, right? They're saying just cold rap. He said something about him being an archangel, I believe.
My hope that you're archangel.
Yeah, you say, what's an archangel? Well, the literal meaning is normally like the chief angel, right? They reference it a few times in the Bible, and normally comes with God playing the trumpet, right? It's a big deal when an archangel comes.
Open and pad and try to summon it. No cap, this ain't just cold rap. This a known fact, my hope that you're archangel. Most cats are post rap with flows that this play that they toe tap like old James. All that checking.
What is he saying, right? He's saying most dudes that are in rap, they're dancing for the man, right? They're not independent artists, but they're so much less than that. They're tap dancing. I believe he says like Bojangles. That's not a term you hear. It's actually a person, right? You might hear like, dude, you better dance like Bojangles, 369, right? What is that? The Yin Yang Twins. But no, Bill Robinson is technically, he was nicknamed Bojangles. This was a dude that was born under the name Luther Robinson. He was born in the late 1800s and he lived until 1949. But he was a tap dancer. That's why he said, yo, tap like Bojangles, right? He was a tap dancer. He was an actor. He was a singer. But he's mostly known for being one of the highest paid, if not the highest paid, African-American entertainer during the first half of the 20th century. But what he had to do to get there is a damn near minstrel show, right? He's just tap dancing and da 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 da, right? Like let me dance for you, kind of deal.
That's approach rap.
He's saying, yo, rappers are just dancing for us, right? Now, you guys are another version of you're one step away from a slave, right? You're dancing for the money, bro. Even worse, you're tap dancing.
Back my hopes that you're archangel. Most cats approach rap with flows that display that they toe tap like old James. Ooh, all that shucking, jiving. Papa told me that ain't my own time.
Ooh, listen, you don't hear these terms anymore, right? People saying shucking and jiving. Right? Who knows the Elmo when they say 5-5, no jive, right? Elmo's it's potty time, right? No, but what he's saying, shucking and driving. Last I heard that was when Obama was running for president, and who was that chick that was with John McCain? She was saying Sarah Palin. I believe she said shucking and jiving. I was like, yo, bitch, like isn't that's mad. You can't be just dropping words like that. So the technical meaning, I guess it does have an actual dictionary meaning, right? Jiving is saying something foolish, right? It could be deceptive or unserious. It's basically the act of talking jive. But shucking is, when you say shucking and jiving, it's like fooling, deceiving, right? Swindling someone. And he said, yeah, all that shucking and jiving, that ain't for me. He said, I think he said, Pawpaw. Yeah, it says right here. He said, Pawpaw told me that ain't my assignment, right? I got other purpose here. Yo, run that back.
Driving. Seasons changing, I know you can see the glow. Ooh, baby rappers, this might go on. I'm Goku. Sonning them, every one of them, none of them could ever pick up a pen and pad and try to summon it. No cap, this ain't just cold rap. This a known fact, my hopes that you're archangel. Most cats approach rap with flows that display that they talk tap like old James. All that shucking, jiving. Papa told me that ain't my own time. From the city, where the comes is vibing. Keep on trying.
Yo, bro, the bars, bro. He gets so deep with saying so little. If you don't understand the reference, then you can be lost, right? Listen to what he said, right? He said, from the city where the cups are violet. Like, what is the national team in Houston, right? Why would the cups be violet? Are they violet in a stadium? Is that a university team? No. What drug is famous from Houston? Lean, right? That's syrup. And they typically, everyone knows, people in the know as Houston is referred to as Ground Zero, right? The city of syrup. It's more widely known as purple drink, right? I want that purple stuff, right? That's what he's referring to. That's just sick, man. If you got that purple stuff, right, you're sipping on that syrup. That's sick. It's good wordplay.
Shucking, driving. Papa told me that ain't my own time. From the city where the comes is vibing. Keep on by my navel like a hammer. Maneuver for any intruder that wanna damage me, or the beautiful ruler who chose a suitor like me to carry her into the future. I'm getting on top of.
Yo, he's so
maneuver for any intruder that wanna damage. All that shucking, driving. Papa told me that ain't my own time. From the city where the comes is vibing. Keep on by my navel like a hammer. Maneuver for any intruder that want to damage me or the beauty.
Listen to what he said. He said, I keep my arms by my navel. Why, right? Does he have a pistol? He has a strap on his waistband. He said, I keep my arms by my navel like the Heimlich, right? When you're doing the Heimlich maneuver, your hands have to be in a really particular a specific spot in order for it to be effective. Yo, that's sick. He said, I keep my arms by my navel like the Heimlich. But what does he say? He said, for any intruder that want to damage me, right? He gonna pull that thing out. And he said, or the beautiful ruler who choose a suitor like me to carry her into the future. I don't quite get the reference there. The beautiful ruler, right? I would imagine God, who chose a suitor like me to carry her. I'm thinking of his wife, right? Okay. So he's saying to anybody who wants to damage me, or my wife, right? I think that's what he's saying there.
Beautiful ruler who chose a suitor like me to carry her into the future.
Yeah, to carry her into the future, right? He's talking about that.
I'm getting on topic, don't let me lose your way.
Oh, how life seems black and white until the light adds color. A rose will.
Ooh, Plus, he got the Blues Brothers. I almost thought that was the Isley Brothers there.
Rise, the mulch that hides the seed within a mother. Oh, seasons changing, I'm feeling myself like I lost my wallet. They say, Tobe, your flow wavy.
Let's run that back just a few seconds there.
Oh, seasons changing, I'm feeling myself like I lost my wallet.
Feeling myself. You know, when you lose your wallet and you like, damn, you checking out your pockets, right? He said you're feeling yourself, right? Ooh! Yo, that almost went over my head. I'm like feeling myself, like I lost my wallet. Then I'm like, yeah, when you like think about when you can't find your phone, right? You like you check your pockets, you start feeling yourself, yo, that's slick.
Oh, seasons changing, I'm feeling myself like I lost my wallet. They say, Tobe, your flow wavy. I say, I'm a faucet. Splash, 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 flicker, dash with the sauce walk. I got heavy drip, and even though the flow is water, I still keep on guard because it's a jellyfish.
Bro, look, he's playing on water, right? He's saying I'm a faucet, talking about the drip, right? Splish, splash, splicker, dash, right? He said, we're the sauce. He said, ooh, I got heavy drip, right? But he said, even though the flow is water, he said, I got to keep my guard up. What does he say there?
Though the flow is water, I still keep my guard up
because Lucy's a jellyfish, right? Think about what he's saying. I would imagine Lucy, he's referring to Lucifer, right? The devil is a jellyfish. And even though it can look beautiful, woo, it'll sting that ass, right? It'll sting you. Jellyfish are very dangerous. For those who saw Finding Nemo, you probably know, right? When they're trying to make it through the jellyfish and he gets stung and Dory's on the bottom, right?
Splash, splash.
That's how you know I got kids, right? I'm doing Nemo references.
Your flow wavy. I say, I'm a faucet. Splash, 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 flicker, dash with the sauce walk. I got heavy drip, and even though the flow is water, I still keep on guard up because it's a jellyfish. Trying to sting me, even though he know that I'm submerged with the word that keep haters out me.
He said, yo, he's still trying to sting me, even though that they know I'm covered by the word of God, right? Yo.
That I'm submerged with the word that keep haters out me. And I don't understand how I provide so much flavor, but some folk out here still get salty.
He said, yo, you know we got this flavor, right? You can tell by watching our videos that we got flavor. But yo, the play on words, right? He said, but yo, some folks still be out here salty, right? The haters. I always talk about this. You ever get someone that just pulls up and they got the shitty face because they see you doing good? Right, you're pushing the big body whip, car's nice and clean, rims are on point, you're in a beautiful suburb, you're just doing good, right? And someone just pulls up and they're just like everything, what does Cat Williams say? Like everything about you just fucks with them. Bro, that's a hater, bro. He's over there salty. You're like, I see you over there with your looking ass, with your hating ass.
I don't understand how I provide so much flavor, but some folk out here still get salty. I call it iodine poisoning. I never felt like a cool.
Iodine poisoning, right? When you're too salty, iodine is salt. So you got that iodine poisoning, that saltiness is running through your body, bro. Woo!
I call it iodine poisoning. I never felt like a cool. And I'm only here to give you the heads up that the one is coming with the Morpheus.
Ooh, Morpheus, the one, the Matrix, bro.
Yeah, it's a new day, it's a new day. We on repeat like a school tape, taking off like toupees.
Take it off like toupees, right? That's a hairpiece.
With a new way, it's a new day.
I like what they're saying too. Like, yo, the play on words, right? They're talking about taking off like a toupee, but they're saying we're the new wave, right? You could argue that's a play on words. How many out there have ever put those egg yolk in your head trying to get your waves on point, right? But he's saying like, yo, this is the dawn of a new day, right? Who remembers Obama's acceptance speech when he accepted the presidential? He became the president-elect, right? He said, "There's a new. This is the dawn of a new day, right? Change is gonna come." Just like they're saying, they say, "Yo, we're the new wave. It's a new day, right? Life seems black and white, but just hold on a bit, bro. I got this color for you. I'm about to open your eyes." right? It kind of reminds me of Muhammad Ali, where some would argue Cassius Clay, right? That's his real name. But what happened with Muhammad Ali? He met the Nation of Islam, right? Malcolm X, Louis Farrakhan, and he says, yo, I decided to take the name of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad because he's the one that first opened my eyes. And he said, why open your eyes? What are you talking about? You're a grown-ass man, right? He said, man, the last name that I had was the name of my oppressor, right? You got your last name. If you're a black person, you can probably trace your last name back to the plantation that owned you. You were property. So if your last name is Washington or Wilson, you can trace yourself back to the Washington farm, right, or plantation, and you're honoring them. You took their last name when you left. And what the Nation of Islam said is, bro, we don't honor those people. We don't honor what they did. That's why Malcolm is now Malcolm X, right? That's why Cassius Clay changed his name to Muhammad Ali, because he was acknowledging Muhammad, right, the Honorable Muhammad, but he no longer wanted that name because it felt like it didn't reflect who he was, right? And he says, yo, they opened my eyes. So it's so slick how I don't think Tobe is saying anything that deep because he knows where he comes from, right? Nwigwe is who is his last name. He can trace his roots, but a lot of people can't do that. But he's still saying like, yo, life is so black and white until the light adds color, right? Let me put you on game, bro. Let me expand your horizons. Let me fill you with this truth. You're going to have this music on repeat because I got something to say here. That's just a sick message that you could say so little by saying so much, right? This is only, the song itself is under 3 minutes. Now, we've already broken it down and have 20 minutes of meaning. That's how you know how deep his lyrics are. Yo, that's just sick with it, man. If you're a fan, not just of Tobe Nwigwe, but a fan of good music, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We get surgical with his bars, but it's so important to the community because he has such a positive message, right? Listen to what he's saying. Yo.
Oh, how life seems black and white until the light adds color.
Yo, is that Nell pregnant in the back? Yo, I didn't know she had kids. I imagine that's her dude. Never seen him before, but I think that's Nell, right? His producer that makes the beats. Yo, she got a little belly there. I see the baby bump.
A rose will rise through mulch that hides the seed within the mother.
Ooh, man, it's so nice. And you know what? It just makes me feel so much more, I don't know, it's almost like a feeling of being proud, right? Because you look, and yo, the room's not all clean. It's not all artificial, right? Dude straight got on a long sleeve thermal, right? Some BS ass chain. It looks natural though, right? You're a little chubby around the gut. Look at her. She's got her hair natural. They got stuff on the walls. It's obviously a room for art, right? But it doesn't look artificial. It looks real, right? And that's what I think we're missing from real hip hop, real music, is real people. What is that on my hat? Yo, it's kids. But yo, if you're a fan, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue going through this young cat's catalog.